Hey guys, HDV here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some pretty interesting things to go over. We have some new potential hints towards what the starter Pokemon are going to be in Pokemon Legends ZA. We also have some new rumors for the upcoming game and then also some speculation on when we might actually be seeing some Pokemon news this year. So plenty of things to break down and get into today. So if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, let's go over these starter Pokemon kind of speculation posts, these rumors and stuff. It's all about the TCG, and again, this is popping up everywhere. It's popping up on Twitter, it's popping up on Reddit, it's kind of popping up everywhere. It's got a lot of people talking, and a lot of people have been asking me about it and stuff in streams, so I just kind of wanted to get into it, give my 2 cents on the whole situation and stuff, because there's some kind of merit here, but it's also very much just speculation at the end of the day. But either way, we have Light here originally tweeting out saying speculation, the TCG may have spoiled the Pokemon Legends ZA starters. So the 2024 Pokemon Holiday Advent Calendar can be found in stores now. Inside the calendar can be found TCG booster packs, including the smaller fun packs, which contain only 3 cards instead of the usual 10. So these fun packs have a different cover art than the original set the fun packs are from. So this year's calendar includes the cover and, well, it's obviously Turtwig, Totodile, and Litten. And they have prominent cards, but obviously those Pokemon are on the front of the pack. And then it's too good to be true. Mostly they are just promoting this particular set, but Mega Incineroar, let's go baby. So this is kind of what the pack looks like. So we have Turtwig, Totodile, Litten, Temporal Forces. It's a fun pack. And people have been talking about, oh, maybe these are going to be the starters for Pokemon Legends ZA, and maybe they've just kind of dropped them early or something like that by accident. And the thing to think about is Riddler has posted in the past saying that that the starters have been chosen and that the kind of promotion of these starters are going to start relatively soon, like with all the merchandise and everything like that. And this is for the holiday, and he did say that the kind of promotion of these starters and the merchandise and everything like that was going to start around that time. So that's something that does kind of add up a little bit. Let's talk about it on Reddit as well, though, because we've got a few people kind of making their kind of 2 cents into it as well. So we have this posted on the r/Pokemon Reddit by Drizzle D saying the potential spoilers speculation TCG may have spoiled the Pokemon ZA starters. So the 2024 Pokemon Holiday Advent Calendar can be found in stores now. Inside the calendar can be found TCG booster packs, including the smaller fun packs, which contain only 3 cards instead of the usual 10. These fun packs have a different cover art than the original set that the packs are from, and this year's calendar obviously includes this cover. Then they did a bit of digging, and it says, I immediately clicked in my head that these may be the starters, but to make sure I looked at the covers of previous fun packs and found this cover. So this was from the Sword and Shield Astral Radiance pack, and as you can see, the starters for this fun pack were Oshawott, Rowlet, and Cyndaquil, which were the Pokemon Legends Arceus starters. That was a fun pack. This is a fun pack, so that's kind of what's, I guess, initiating the speculation and stuff like that, and that's why people are like, oh, well, these must be the starters then. The thing to note about the Astral Radiance pack, though, is that did come out a couple of months after Pokemon Legends Arceus, so maybe that's why they were picked for this sort of packaging here. But at the same time, they could easily have just been doing the same thing here regardless. Like, it is still the Legends Arceus starters, so these could still be the Legends ZA starters. I don't think it's enough to, like, warrant complete confirmation that these are going to be the starters, obviously. But there's a chance, it's a hint. It could be something to kind of take note of. We do have people talking about this as well, saying if this is true, it's about time Totodile gets the spotlight again. VGC players in shambles, obviously, because of Mega Incineroar, stuff like that. And a lot of people are kind of more or less happy about these starters. And if we did get Turtwig, Totodile, and Litten, yeah, I'd be alright with that. It's a decent little selection. But also, at the same time, it's not something that guarantees it at all. It could just be 3 random Pokemon thrown onto the pack. The only kind of thing that, I guess, helps it is the fact that we have had a fun pack in the past with the Legends Arceus starters. But at the same time, this pack came out a couple of months after the Legends Arceus game did, so that could be why they were put on the fun pack. But either way, for people saying that it definitely doesn't mean they're going to be the starters, I don't think you can completely, I guess, go against it, because it is still something that potentially could happen. So yeah, it's just speculation at the moment. It's a hint. It's a rumor, I guess. You can call it what you want, but it is definitely something kind of talking about and taking a look at. But either way, I'd like those as the starters. I think a Mega Feraligatr would be really cool. The only difference as well is that obviously we have Gen 2, 7, and 5 for Legends Arceus, and this would be Gen 2, 7, and 4. So if they were going to keep the Gen 2, 7, kind of 5 thing going, then I guess Turtwig would have been Snivy. And Snivy, Totodile, and Litten, in my opinion, would have been really, really good starters. And I hope they are the starters. I guess maybe replace Litten with Chimchar. That would be my favourite 3. But I don't think those 3 are going to be the case. Either way, though, we'll wait and see. But I wanted to cover that anyway, because a lot of people have been talking about it recently. So that's the start of Pokemon speculation for Pokemon Legends EA. I also wanted to go over this post as well by Soul Silver Art, kind of talking about when we could, I guess, expect to see some Pokemon news this year, and why there is still the potential of news this year. So we do have Soul Silver Art saying, I know Worlds just ended, but I think we are still in the window to get Pokemon news and a Pokemon Presents, maybe in September or October. So wasn't it interesting that the Go announcement was more of a tease to Dynamax instead of a reveal? So obviously, since this was posted on the 20th of August, the Pokemon Go kind of Dynamax has been confirmed now. They've tweeted out about it, they've posted all the events and stuff like that. So yeah, that would have been something that you would have expected to see in a Pokemon Presents. And the fact that obviously they've now just kind of, I guess, shadow dropped it or just dropped it on its own means that that's one less thing they would potentially put in a Pokemon Presents. Because there's also all the mobile games as well, like Pokemon Sleep, Cafe Mix, Pokemon Unite, Pokemon, did I say Sleep? Sleep as well. Like, all of these have already had their announcements drop, like the new characters and the new events and stuff, and those would have all been saved for a Pokemon Presents. So all the mobile games, plus now Pokemon Go, don't really have any new information to kind of put into a Pokemon Presents. The only things that we need to know about now are Pokemon Pocket and Pokemon Legends EA. Obviously, we've just had a Nintendo Direct. If that was a main kind of first-party Direct, then that would have had a good chance to have Legends Arceus, Legends EA in it. It was just a partner showcase, though, so it was very unlikely we was ever going to see anything, and we didn't get anything, obviously. So, like, when are we going to get news on Pokemon Pocket and also Pokemon Legends EA? Because those are the last 2 things that they kind of need to drop some information on. I know we just got Pocket news, but we still don't really have, like, a decent kind of promotional, I guess, case for the game. So we have Soul Silver going on saying, now that we know that Pocket's release date is the 30th of October, are they not going to explain how it plays or promote it again to remind people that it's releasing? Then there's the obvious 7 to 8 months will have passed since they announced Pokemon Legends EA in February. I still believe it will release summer 2025, and that they revealed it this year because that was the official kickoff to its promotion through this year and next, so start as soonish. Yeah, I mean, I think they revealed it this year because I think there would have been a lot of backlash if they didn't announce anything and all they had to show was Pokemon Pocket. I don't think people would have been too happy about that. Next year's Pokemon Presents in February on Pokemon Day, obviously we're going to get some more Legends EA stuff, and that's going to be the main kind of point of the Direct because the game's going to be coming out, I don't want to say not too far after Legends EA, after that Presents, but it's not going to be all the way in November. It's going to probably be like a summer release, so like a few months, after February is the most likely time where we do get the game dropped. So that's definitely something to kind of think about. And yeah, at the end of the day, we have had Riddler-Koo kind of talking about promotional things happening this year, and that I still think is going to happen. I do still think they're going to drop a trailer with the starters. It's just in what kind of form of media are we going to get that? I think it'd be a little bit underwhelming for them just to drop a trailer. I feel like it needs to be in something like super hype. And what I mean by that is just them just shadow drop it, because they have done that in the past with trailers. If they go and tweet out like, trainers, get ready, tomorrow there's going to be a new trailer, then that's fine because it creates all the hype. It gives us 24 hours to get ready. If they just shadow drop it out of nowhere, it'd be really, really underwhelming in my opinion. But at the same time, I think they need to drop Pokemon Pocket stuff as well as like Legends EA stuff. So that would be in a Presents, but then there's nothing else they drop in the Presents. So it's a bit of a weird situation. We also don't know when we're going to get this news. We always get news in August. It doesn't look like we're going to get news this August. So we're like, when are we going to get it? Is it going to be September? Is it going to be October? Obviously, the Switch 2 announcement is most likely going to be in September or October, so they could be waiting for that to drop Legends EA news. There's a lot of things that could happen, and we're getting closer to the end of the year as well. And if Riddler-Koo is right, and we are going to be getting some news this year, there's not that many months left to kind of get news. We're basically in September. We've only got September, October, November, December, and then we're in January, which is 2025, and we're only a month away from a Pokemon Presents. So yeah, it's a lot of speculation, a lot of things that could happen, but at the moment in time, we are just kind of in a limbo situation. But maybe it drops with the Switch 2 stuff, but then when are they going to drop Pocket stuff? Maybe in October when it comes out. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, though, that's all the speculation stuff. I wanted to quickly go over this rumor as well today. This was dropped a while ago on the 5th of August, should I say, on 4chan, so as always, take it with a massive grain of salt. It's titled Spoilers for Pokemon ZA by Cyanis. So it says the ZA Megas. So these are all the Mega Evolutions that are going to be in Pokemon Legends ZA. So we've got Venusaur, Charizard X and Y, Blastoise, Beedrill, Pidgeot, Alakazam, Slowbro, Gengar, Kangaskhan, Pinsir, Gyarados. So basically all the Generation 1 Mega Evolutions. Ampharos, Scizor, Heracross, Houndoom, Tyranitar, Gardevoir, Sableye, Mawile, Aggron, Medicham, Manectric, Sharpedo, Camerupt, Altaria, Banette, Absol, Salamence, Lopunny, Garchomp, Lucario, Gallade, Ordino, and Diancie. So no Mewtwo's, it doesn't look like. And then also, as well as that, no Latias or Latios, no Rayquaza, no Primal Groudon or Kyogre. Says might not make the cut, Abomasnow, Glalie, Steelix, and Metagross. So I don't know why they... I feel like if you're going to include all of the Megas, you may as well just include all of them. You know, don't just drop like 4 random ones. That just makes absolutely no sense. And then we're going to get new Mega Pokemon. So these have been years in the making, apparently. So we're going to get a Mega Dragonite, which, again, I think we have to get. Or a Dragonite form or something like that. It's the only old pseudo-legendary that's never had anything. No form, Z-move, Mega, or anything like that. Wigglytuff, Ninetales. Both, I'm assuming it means Cantonian and Alolan Ninetales. Jumpluff, Crobat, Granbull, Magcargo, Slowking, Breloom, Flygon, Claydol, Milotic, Staraptor, Luxray, Ambipom, Magius, Toxicroak, Yanmega, Mamoswine, Crustle, Gothitelle, Amoonguss, Haxorus, Pangoro, Meowstic, Malamar, Heliolisk, Avalugg, Noivern, jeez, there's so many, Rabombe, Mudsdale, Palossand, Delmise, Sandaconda, and Graplock. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then Stonjourner as well. So 37 odd Mega Evolutions. It's a lot. It's a lot. And it says plus 1 new regional Mega. And then the cut Megas are going to be Mega Mewtwo X and Y, Swampert, Blaziken, Sceptile, Aerodactyl, Rayquaza, Latios, Latias, Primal Groudon, and Kyogre. I don't know why they would get rid of the Hoenn starters. That doesn't really make too much sense. I don't like just put them in the game. So yeah, nearly 40 new Megas, and then we're also cutting some Megas as well. That'd be a lot of Megas, man. There'd be like what 60 odd in the game. Jeez. 3 new regional form Pokemon. So we've got Spinarak plus Ariados form, new evolution. It'll be Bug Ghost with influence from the Zebra Spider. We have Kavana plus Sharpedo form, new evolution, Water Steel influenced by the cut Anchor Shark. We have Dino Hydreigon form. I don't think we need another Hydreigon. We've literally just had Hydreigon forms in Scarlet and Violet with the Paradox stuff. Fire Dragon, like a typical dragon, still keeps the Hydra bit. I don't know any starter information. I don't know how you'd know all this, but no starter information, especially when the starter information is probably what we're going to get first, like in a new trailer. So how would you know all this, but you just don't know the starters? It makes absolutely no sense. And then Convergent. So we've got 3 Convergent forms of Cryogonal. Will be each of the seasons. That's kind of cool, to be fair. So you'd have like a, I don't know, like obviously the Ice Cryogonal. Then you'd have like a Flaming Cryogonal, kind of stuff like that. And it could be like Pyrogonal or something because of fire. Some new Pokemon. Swellout evolves into a Pokemon named Devolton. It's Poison Electric. Okay. Rapidash evolves into a Pokemon named Malion, which is going to be Fire Steel. If we ever get a Rapidash evolution or Mega, I feel like it has to be a Pegasus, right? It grows wings and it becomes like Fire Fury. A Pokemon or 2 based upon the Grey Orc, which is Ice. I forgot the other type. Has a new Ice move that triple chance of the next move to become a critical hit. So that'd be obviously very busted if it was paired with like Sniper or something. A Woolly Rhinoceros, it's going to be Fire Electric. A Cave Lion, maybe a pre-evolution, it's going to be Ground Fighting. And then a singular Ultra Beast that comes about towards the end of the story that is based on both of the Rose-Ringed Parakeet and the African Sacred Ibis. This Ultra Beast is related to the A in Pokemon ZA, but it is not the A. Its typing has not been finalized, but it's the most probable to be Psychic Ghost or Dark Fairy. So, yeah, I don't really believe this rumor. I don't know how they wouldn't know the starters, but they know all of this. Like I say, when the starters are very much likely to be the main thing in the next trailer. As well as that, I don't think we're going to get this many Mega Evolutions. For me, it's going to be like 10 to 15 max, not 37 or 38, whatever it was. And as well as that, I don't think we're going to get all of these new Pokemon as well. I think we're going to get a couple of forms, a few Mega Evolutions, and then that's going to be it. So maybe a new Legendary as well for the A Pokemon and ZA, and that's all I think it's really going to be. I don't think it's going to push the boat out and bring like loads of new Pokemon into the game. But either way, let me know your thoughts on this rumor here. Do you think it is true or not? I'm not backing it at all. I think it's definitely fake. Let me know your thoughts on when you think we're going to be seeing some Pokemon news. Do you think it's going to be September, October? Do you think it's going to be around the Switch 2 reveal? Because obviously that's apparently going to be next month in September. It could be October. But yeah, it could definitely drop some gameplay there. And then also, let me know your thoughts on the starter stuff as well. Do you think these starter Pokemon are potentially going to be the ones for Legends ZA? Or do you think it is just some random starters that they picked for this fun pack? Either way, though, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, drop a like down below. It's trying to hit 500. Obviously, leave a comment. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a great rest of your day. And until next time, peace.